Hi, welcome to Pico Playtime, the video series where I play through some cool Pico 8 games to show to you lovely people. Today's game is a blast from the past. It's called Rogueris, Trials of Dungeonfall 1.1 by Neil, and it's from 2017. As you can see on the screen, this is another game that I discovered through Pico 8's Lucky Draw feature. If you've not tried out the Lucky Draw yet, you need to try it out. It's a lot of fun. Anyway, let's get into the game. Here we go, somewhere between 1980 and 1984. Rogueris, Trials of Dungeonfall. So, as you may be able to guess from the title, Rogueris is a mix of two classic games. I wonder what they could be. Both played at the same time by one player. So this immediately caught my attention for being such a really cool idea. The gameplay, I'll just let you into a little secret before I carry on with the introduction. The gameplay in this really works. Anyway, we are playing Tetris and Rogue at the same time. Let's read the description. You can read what's on the screen. I don't need to be telling you that, do I? So, this is a mixture of two genres, a roguelike and a Tetris-style game, based on a prototype that Neil made with his friend Ollie Reed in 8 hours. Wow, during Crafts and Gin Game Jam back in 2012. So this game is going all the way back. But this Pico 8 version, skipping over to the Pico 8 website now, really smooth transition. This version of the game took a long time to make, more than 40 coding sessions during evenings and weekends from July to November 2017. So this obviously was a bit of a labour of love for Neil, which is nice to see. Yes, I'm sure you've read that page on the game screen now. Let's skip that ahead. So yeah, we play Tetris and we have to move around on the blocks as that's happening, and there's monsters and there's items on the screen that we can interact with, and it's about clearing blocks to level up and profit. I'll let you into another secret. I haven't got very far on this game. I don't know whether I'm bad at Tetris, bad at roguelikes, or both. But yeah, I am enjoying it, but I'm not very good at it. So you get to suffer through watching me play the first level over and over again. Anyway, that's what you come to this channel for, isn't it? Watching me abortively play games that I'm not very good at. So yes, the game has got a very detailed set of instructions. Quite front-loaded on the information there. Once you get into the game, it all starts to make sense. The thing to get... Well, let's go to the credits before we do start. Yes, full design and Pico 8 version by Neil Dansey 2017. Neil over on Twitter. Go follow him over there. There you go. It's even on the game. Look, initial design and prototype Ollie Reed and Neil Dansey in 2012. Special thanks to Gene and Ollie, dedicated to James and Bump. So let's get into the game then. So this is a roguelike. It's hard. I don't have a good track record with roguelikes on this channel. I enjoy them, but I'm not going to get very good at them. Anyway, let's get into it. So we've got different enemies. Goblins, Cyclopes. Always hit them here. Oh, okay. So you have to hit them from behind. Makes sense. Snakes and skeletons. Right then. So we always start off with this non-Tetris block. And I hold the X key, which lets me move around on the blocks. I'm the little @ symbol. This is a true roguelike. Now, this takes a little while to get your head round, because you're playing Tetris, but you're also playing Rogue at the same time. So there, I managed to clear a line. You can only clear a line when you're not stood on that line. So you have to place blocks like Tetris, but you also have to think about what's on those blocks. Like at the moment, I've just placed a whole bunch of enemies there that I'm going to have to fight, because you can't clear lines. Oh, that was a good one. Lots of items here. You can't clear lines whilst a monster is stood on that line. So you really do have to kind of plan out what you're doing, and it's a lot harder than... I'm finding it a lot harder than it initially seems. I seem to be getting some good luck here, because it all depends on what items and monsters happen to drop. There's the roguelike element, the massive amounts of randomization and luck. I'm getting some really good luck here, which is good because it means I get to show you more of the game. So even on the slowest speed, which I'm guessing this is, you see that the blocks fall quite quickly because I'm not just playing Tetris here. I'm having to plan out the level that I'm going to be running around on. So sometimes you want to place a block near to where you are, just so that you can pick up the item that's there, like that, for example. It really takes a while to get your head round. I've actually been playing a lot of Tetris lately. Been playing Tetris 99 on the Switch, having a lot of fun with that. So I feel like my brain is kind of in the right space for Tetris. That was a bad block then. But yeah, this is a hard game if you are not prepared. I think that's the exit, so I could actually go to level 2 now. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, though. Won't the enemies be harder on level 2, perhaps? This level seems to be going down the tubes anyway, so maybe I should just abandon it. I'll tell you what, I'll hang on to see if I can get some more items. Maybe that'll be a good strategy. Yeah, placing blocks becomes more difficult because you have to think about where the enemies are as well. So getting the enemies are so high level and I'm still level 1. Right, let's go to the next level because, yeah, the way the combat works, if you're lower level than the enemies, then you're going to start taking damage and you don't have a lot of health to start off with. So it's very easy to start with. Oh, we've got new enemies now. It's very easy when you're starting to just die straight away. It's a roguelike. I do wish the speed was just a little bit slower. Maybe there were less items because it's so much to take in. I feel like I'm having to multitask. I'm already bad at multitasking because I'm trying to talk about the game and play it at the same time. But yeah, you're multitasking in the game because you're playing 2 games at once. But it's it is fun. It's hard. It's fun though because ultimately you're playing Tetris and you get to do a little bit of roguelike fighting as well. What are these enemies then? We've got demons. Demon damage can be +1 or +2. That sounds bad. Chaos druids might heal you. They also might not heal you. Mummy. Okay, and orcs are awesome. So hopefully we won't have to fight any demons. Oh, that's a bit of a bad start. Oh, okay. Right. So the grey areas, or the light grey areas I should say, those are... That was a mistake. The light grey areas are walls that we can't pass through. The dark grey areas on this level, because it looks like there's power swaps, and the dark grey areas are the floor. So yeah, you don't really want to block yourself in to start with, obviously. You don't ever want to block yourself in, I should say. It's very easy to do that. I think one of the first things that I managed to do in the game... Oh, that was wrong. One of the first things I managed to do in the game was just wall myself in and be unable to kind of progress. So yeah, you do have to be careful. You making the dungeon like that, you see, it's very easy to trap yourself when lines clear. The fact that you're making the dungeon at the same time as you're running around the dungeon, yeah, the multitasking is... Whoops. I think I fought an enemy by accident then. Multitasking is quite demanding. Let's talk about other things that are positive besides the innovative gameplay. I love the... Oh, what happened then? I love the cool graphics. It's kind of a roguelike style graphics, but in the Pico 8 style. And it just goes really well with Tetris. Having the floor as the... Oh, we've got the exit already. Right, I feel like I should get off this level because I'm not doing very well, I don't think. Even though I have got to the exit. One of the hardest things to get your head wrapped around, if you're used to playing kind of modern Tetris, I suppose, there's no quick drop. Up is the rotate button, because you obviously have to use X. And why is it not Z? You obviously have to use X to move around the dungeon. You have to hold X to do that. Notice as well, whilst you're moving around, the blocks keep falling. Yeah, it's all about spinning plates. And I realise I've just trapped myself in this area. So there we go. I managed to create myself a path there. Oh, I got a heal. That's good. I'm not going to try fighting demons. I'm just going to go to the next level. Tell you what, this is the furthest I've ever managed to get in this game. We've got new enemies. Wraiths can steal treasures. Oh dear. Minotaurs can smash holes. Zombies always come back. And skellies need no introduction. So, got skellies back again, but we've got some new enemies as well. That's nice, having a nice balance of enemies there. I would love to see this game like kind of expanded or added to. I'd just like to see more games in this style. I think Tetris and Rogue, there's some real potential here, because well, it didn't take me long to decide to make a video about this game after finding it, because as soon as I was playing it, even though I was just dying relentlessly, I was hooked. So that's good, isn't it? The game's addictive in like a good way. Why do we describe games as being addictive? Because it's like, they're not drugs, are they? Anyway, let's feed our addiction. So, oh, it's getting faster now. Oh, the blocks are falling rather quickly. Now, it's such an odd way to play Tetris, because in Tetris you're naturally wanting to kind of clear lines and you know, kind of have a nice neat like Tetris board, if you like. Oh, that's a terrible, look at all the monsters on that, and there's a potion. I think we'll just, well, I've got a lot of, now if I'm level 1 and they're level 7, what did I do then? Oh yeah, that potion reverses the controls, and then I just died. And I'm back on level 1. So there you go. That was my best game, and I died. I don't think I've actually managed to level up yet. I do think the difficulty is a little bit high, even for a roguelike. But it's not the roguelike elements here that's really caused me problems. It's Tetris. Right, if we fight that guy, so you can see that's going to be like 10 lines cleared just to get past level 1, and the enemies are already at level 2. It's very hard, this game. Maybe I'm just not very good at Tetris, but I feel like I'd have to be a lot faster to get through it. I don't know, mate. Are you supposed to oh no, are you supposed to keep pace with the enemies, or is that just supposed to be a bonus that you might get every now and again? It's hard to say. I've never played this game before, so I don't know what the optimum strategy is. I'm sure there is one. Yeah, I wish there was like an easy mode so I could like kind of relax a little bit. Even though roguelikes tend to be quite hard, they are usually turn-based. So you can at least take things at your own pace and think about what you're doing. You don't have that luxury in Rogueris. You have to be on the ball and quick. Now you see, I've focused more now on trying to clear lines, but I'm not sure if that's actually getting me anywhere. Yeah, I really wish there was like an easy mode on this for kind of, for me. I was going to say for normal people, but then I stopped and just said normal people. Instead of that, I said me. You see, I could fight those two skeletons now, but oh, they nearly killed me. Yeah, I don't know how you're supposed to keep pace with the enemies. Maybe you're not supposed to. Yeah. It's hard, but it's such an interesting idea. Rogue and Tetris. You know, the clue is in the name. It's like one of these high concept games, isn't it? Yeah, I am not going to be getting anywhere near the Amulet of Lionel. Is that Lionel Richie? Des Lynam? Lionel Blair? I don't know. Yeah. 10 levels. I got to 3, mostly by luck, and I think I was still level 1 when I got there, so yeah, the combat wouldn't have been very positive, would it? I'm going to give this another game because or another playthrough, because it's fun, isn't it? I like the way the music works, I should say. I always try and mention the music. Very simple music, but effective. You tend to see that with... I don't know if the Pico 8 music editor has been improved since earlier versions, but old Pico 8 games tend to have more minimal kind of music. I'd be interested to know why that might be. So, yeah, let's try and get in a line here. Oh, that's... Yeah, I think I... Did I mention... No. I nearly locked myself in then. Locking yourself in is very easy to do and can bring a very quick, premature end to your attempt to make your way through the dungeon. So don't lock yourself in, which I think I've nearly done. Okay, that was good. Oh, it's so hard, this game. Oh no, their damage has gone up. I'm already behind. It'd be nice if there was a quick drop. I don't think the Z or circle key, I don't think that's doing anything. Why? That should be the quick drop, I think. Or maybe that could be rotate. I don't know. It's Tetris is one of those games where you get very used to the control scheme, and if the control scheme is different for whatever reason, it makes your brain hurt. It makes my brain hurt anyway. So, oops, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, maybe if you could like pause the game as you were, if you're in the dungeon, maybe if you're moving your character rather, maybe if the game paused then. I don't know. There's definitely a skill to this game. I mean, there's a skill to Tetris, isn't there? And this is there's a skill to Rogue. So you need to have those skills. Oh, we could get an easy line there, I think. Maybe. There we go. You see, you have to kind of rewire your Tetris brain with this game. Oh, look at this. We're cooking with gas. And I'm level 2. It is possible. But I'm also nearly dead. Can I... Oh, look at this. I'm doing well, though. Better than normal. There's the exit. So, there we go. I actually managed to get to level 2 whilst being level 2. So there you go. What a curious game by Neil. Neil Dansey, is a lecturer in games and game design. He's also a hackrobat and a slag bonce. But that is a game that you need to try out. It is unique. Very demanding, very hard. I think I'd really appreciate an easy mode in that, but yeah, Rogue and Tetris. It's like when you discover that you can have like chocolate with chili, and it's like those things shouldn't go together, but then oh, actually they do go together. It's what a strange, unique combination. It's nice playing unique games on Pico 8. Pico 8 has these unique games. You just have to go digging. I went digging in the lucky draw to find Rogueris, Trials of Dungeonfall. You can too. You can play the game over on itch, or you can check it out on the BBS forum, or you can check it out on Splore, which is where I found it. Yeah. What a strange game. What a unique game. That's a recommendation from me, by the way. I have been complaining about how hard it is, but that's just me. It's just such an original idea. I'm just blown away by it. Anyway, on that somewhat baffled note, thank you for watching. Yeah, check out Neil on Twitch, Twitter. He might be on Twitch. How would I know? Check out his game on itch, rather. Itch and Twitch. It's so easy to mix them up. Yeah, thank you for watching. And I'll see you again very soon.